and I'm gonna be careful with this because this is a man that I had a lot of respect for, and I have had. But you know, he went around pretending to be impartial about some shit, and we always knew Nick Rekieta was not impartial because he's and that's to his credit, a guy that I guess kind of either showed in the ropes or got him into being like into this shit, right? That's his thing, you know what I mean? And that's his partner, and I'm not knocking that because that's how partners are. But yeah, I guess he's responded to some shit, and it's like apparently it's a bad take because someone said, imagine if armed security had shot this idiot for showing up at a business location. Well, if he was a threat, I don't know. In Rekieta and some fucking like duty to retreat law. I live in motherfucking Texas, by the way. And we don't have the same laws, particularly surrounding private businesses and fucking other places. Like the fact that this nigga like sits up here and tried to play this whole impartial shit for as long as he did was so extremely disingenuous. Nigga, we know where you at, and I wish you were just honest enough. And by the way, Nick Rekieta has not contacted me since the shit went down at all, and it is what it is. Nonetheless, if the motherfucker some random stanky motherfucker showed up trying to make threats at motherfuckers, it is what it is. Like, I'm not saying that he is going to get aired out. I wish the motherfucker would be honest about that. All I'm saying is it would be ill-advised, and it would be well within our right to get this motherfucker the fuck off of there, and by any means necessary, to be completely honest. But for lack of better terms, obviously within reason, the motherfucker ain't supposed to be there. So yeah, imagine if he did show up as a threat, right? And then he got his ass aired the fuck out. That's not on me. That's on that. Don't show up at people's businesses, man. It's a real simple thing. And yeah, we would be in the right in fucking Texas if we did it. The fuck? Would we prefer to do that? No. Would we prefer someone be showing up at a business location? No. It's not public. It's not public. The location is not public. There is no reason a person has a reason to be over there. And of course, within reason, someone's lost. Hey, you got a reason why you're over here, right? Ask them a question or whatever. But someone that's stalking this is my thing about Nick Rekieta and why he had been so disingenuous about the other thing where he completely ignores context and acts like a thing that has happened hadn't. Right? So when he's like, hey, I don't see enough to see business ruination. I don't know. Well, why is your gay ass partner going around trying to contact a business, right? A private, you want to talk about private business is going to contact a private business to try to dig up some shit, to try to prove a fraud that doesn't exist. He's not a journalist. What other reason other than to be a fucking, I almost said it, other than to be a weird person to try to fuck with someone's business, and then he brags about it, and Nick Rekieta plays the whole ignorant thing. Oh, I don't know what's going, I haven't seen enough. Like, quit fronting, man. Just say, that's my partner. I can't be impartial, and I'm gonna back him. I'd be perfectly good about that. Because that's what bros do, bros. Bros back their bros. What I don't like is that he's like, I'm trying to play it right down the middle. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not trying to play it down the middle. And I'm cool with that. Like I said, that's your partner. But just be honest, man. But, you know, look, no love lost. I just understand where he's at, and I don't really want to be fucking with people like that, and I don't have no beef with Nick. But doing shit like this right here is like it's so funny. Every time he gets an opportunity to try to take a jab or try to somehow suggest I'm the one in the wrong, he doesn't do about his partner, right? He talks around that. He always thought, well, I wouldn't do that. He talks around that shit when your partner does gay shit, like trying to go ruin someone's business by trying to prove a fraud that doesn't exist, being a fucking Karen, and literally admitting to fucking contacting someone else's business. Damn that email. Damn the gay ops email of the person that they claim. You know, they tried to gay op someone into a trademark. Damn that. The motherfucker flat out admits, hey, I contacted charity. Why is this Karen son of a bitch contacting the charity? Why? Other than trying to be a fucking maggot. Let's call him that. Other than that, that's it. So I'd rather him just be honest and say, that's my bro. I got him. But that impartial shit because we got some of the same partner. Get the fuck out of here. But nonetheless, on a serious note, if armed security, since it's using it in quote, had to aired his ass out, if he was doing something threatening on a premise and he wasn't leaving, they would have been well within the right to fucking do what they needed to do to get him out. I'm not advocating anybody be losing their life to some old stupid shit over a gag or anything like that. But what Nick Rekieta doesn't fucking understand, and other people that don't own businesses don't understand, if you're in a spot that I got employees that I have to protect, that I'm responsible for, I cannot act like, oh, it's just some fat motherfucker just doing weird shit. He's stalking. He's stalking. The motherfucker drove across the country to appear at a business that is not public. It's not listed in any in a DMCA that he got. Never was the place that it appeared, right? He got it from somebody else, showed up, started filming a bit. That's not a location that we invite people to other than the folks that have to be there, right? We're in a business park. People know that it's over there, that are delivering products, that are coming in or whatever. Those are the only people that got business there. There's no street unless you're way on the other end in the front of the building and around it. Like on the other side, you cannot get, there's only one way to get to the front of the building outside of going through a private gate. That's it. That's it. Going through a gate in the back. That's the only way you can get to it. That's a crazy motherfucker, right? I don't care if y'all know him. I don't know this nigga. And I can't make it appear like, I can't trust y'all's word for it. Oh, it's just a gag. I don't know that. The fuck? And it's not like I'm there. I got employees there. So I'm going to take it seriously. I am. I'm not advocating that motherfuckers get aired out, but we do have armed security for a reason. They ain't there just for show. The fuck? They're not there just for show. I don't know how many times I have to say that. They're not there for show. And I don't care how you found it, right? If you found it through someone else, DM, whatever. You Googled it, right? You did. It's not a public location. Just because you can find it, I can find out where you live. That don't mean that that's a public location. So all I'm saying is, don't fuck around. Like, that's not funny. So I'm drawing a line. I'm just, if you wouldn't do that, that's cool with me. That's your business. You do that with your own business. If you yourself don't take that shit serious enough, do that with your own business. I can't afford not to, because what happens if the motherfucker does? Dime Bag got shot for a lot less. As the employer, I cannot afford to just say, it's just a little fucking fat, stanky motherfucker, and that's it. And take no fucking precautions. I can't afford to do that, because if it does escalate, guess who ain't gonna fucking do jack shit for me? That little YouTube back end ain't gonna do nothing for me, because if something escalate and I knew the shit was coming and didn't take it seriously, Nick Rekieta's not gonna do jack shit to help me. Nothing. All this YouTube high-siding and being giddy and laughing it up on fucking you, none of that shit matters. If something were to truly happen at a business that I own, and I didn't take something seriously enough because, it was just gags, or I thought it was just gags, you're not the one that has to deal with the consequences. I have to deal with them. It's a stalker. Really disappointed in that man. Really fucking disappointed in him. Unfortunate, like I say, it's no love lost there, but I am disappointed in him, because, like I said, I've been kind of silent about this whole impartial shit that he's not been playing. That's fucking foul. That shit, and it's corny as fuck too. But that's the thing, man. When people that aren't in the position it is that I am in, I cannot expect them to understand. I can't. I can't possibly do that. And I try to be realistic about that, but I'm explaining it to you what the logic is. right? I have to take that shit serious, right? And I'm not, again, we do have armed security. It's there for a reason. I have no problem with people knowing that we have armed security in the building. If you think it's, oh, well, it's just trying to, it's just some weird. Why would you have armed security for this guy? I tell you what, and it's funny because I'm noticing a lot of people don't make their own shit public, right? It's funny. Annan McSock account gets to tell me, well, you should, what's the big deal? Hell, just what's the big deal? Why aren't you putting your person on the line, on the internet, or where you work, right? Since it's nothing, right? It's no big deal. But your Annan McSock account, you don't have any, you go out of your way to try to remain fucking anonymous, but all of a sudden, when some shit happens to a person that you don't like, and they show up at a place that they're not fucking invited, stalking motherfuckers, oh, well, it's not a big, see that, come on, bro. You know why that could be a problem.